What's up, everybody? So I just wanted to come back with a quick video. One of my favorite rappers, Lil Uzi Vert, posted something on Instagram today, which is kind of good news to my ears personally. He posted a video of him arriving at some sort of studio, and then it shows him walk inside with like a beat playing in the background, and it shows him meet up with Future. So that tells me that the Lil Uzi Vert and Future joint album is on the way still. My prediction, it'll probably be a few months before it comes out. And I don't think that's any fault of Future's. I think that Uzi Vert, he purposely tries to be more eccentric than he really is. Kind of like Playboy Cardi. You know how they kind of have that like standoffish vibe, like Eternal Take, man. That shit took forever, man. He was hyping that shit up for like 2 years straight, and it worked out in his favor. So I mean, he's gonna continue to do it because I mean, what were his first week sales were what, 300 something thousand, or no, I'm sorry, 200, almost 300,000, and then he did another almost 300,000 in the second week when he doubled it up with the Lil Uzi Vert versus the World too. So it's working for him. So as long as it's working for him and the sales are up, you know, he's going to continue to be eccentric. But it looks like the album's coming soon. I'm excited for it. The only problem is like Future, he'll do like a lot of collab albums. He did one with Young Thug. He did one with Drake. He did one with Juice WRLD. And now he's doing one with Lil Uzi Vert. That's 4 people he's done a collab album with. And honestly, I hate to say this because Future used to be one of my favorite artists. Back in 2012 when Pluto dropped, I was the biggest Future stan imaginable, man. Like the reviews were horrible at the time, and I was like commenting on the message boards like Hip Hop DX and shit. I was like, this shit's fire. You guys don't know what you're talking about. This is the new wave. Like that song he did with YC is still a classic. Racks, got racks on racks on racks. That shit still is fire, man. I still bump that all the time. And you know, let's take a little break real quick and talk about YC, man. He needs to come up with something new, but you know, that's for another time. Whatever happened to YC anyway? Can somebody tell me in the comments, man? I know he's got an Instagram, but that dude needs to come out with some new music, man. YC was fire. But anyway, Future has really fallen off. I mean, I don't know what happened, but like I still go back and I listen to Pluto, and it's just so good. It's so futuristic. It's so, you know, it's so out there to this day, and it's been out for 8 years, and it still sounds so fresh. I mean, You Deserve It, fucking Long Live the Pimp. There's so many classic tracks on that. Parachute with R. Kelly was through the roof, man. I mean, the things he was saying on there were just so unbelievable to me. Like the swag, the slang, everything was so fire. And ever since Pluto, he started up here, and he's been on a downward trajectory. And I know he got bigger with DS2, and you know, he continued to get bigger when he collaborated with Drake. I get that, but I'm not someone that follows trends. I listen to what I listen to, and I determine with my own ears and my own mind what I think is good. And Pluto's fire. That song he did with Rocco and Rick Ross, where Rick Ross says, I put Molly on or champagne, you don't even know it. That shit's fire! At that time, he was on fire, man. Future, man. Everything he did was just amazing. But I feel like he's really taking a step backwards. I listened to his new album. It was just, I don't know if he changed his voice. His voice is a lot gruffer now. Okay, the only album I think he's put out since Pluto that was like good was Hendrix. Hendrix was fire. Not as good as Pluto, but it was good. So anyway, I feel like Future's definitely falling off, man. Uzi's at the top of his game still. So hopefully since Uzi is holding back the releases, what I firmly believe, hopefully he brings the best out in Future and makes Future work harder and come with like some crazy flows. Because Future needs to make a comeback, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still super popular. He had that Life Is Good song with Drake, and it was a big hit, #1 hit. I can't take that away from him, and you know, I'm not judging his commercial success. That's not what I'm saying. I'm judging his rapping and what it sounds like to my ears, and his recent stuff has sounded like garbage, like trash. Even I'm the biggest Juice WRLD fan you will ever meet, probably. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking hang up a poster of him on my wall or anything like that, but I listen to his stuff all the time. He's got like 300, 400 leaks that I listen to on a regular basis. And that's a reason that I don't listen to a lot of other artists, because I'm so busy listening to Juice WRLD. He's got so many gems in there. And I plan on doing a video of my top 10 unreleased Juice WRLD songs. That's coming. That's coming. So hopefully you guys, you know, discover some new Juice WRLD music that you haven't heard yet through that video. But anyway, even that joint album that he did with Juice WRLD, I thought he was the worst part of it. Like, Juice WRLD was fire. It wasn't my favorite Juice WRLD project because it wasn't really in the vein of what makes Juice WRLD so special. You know, the heartbreak, the depression, the anxiety, things like that. It was more of a Future-style album, which makes sense because I don't think he could have brought Future into his world since Future was such already an established artist. You know, he kind of followed Future's lead, which makes sense. I get it. But I still felt like Future was the weakest part of that. Same thing with the Young Thug one, Super Slimy. I thought Future was the weakest part of that. The only one that I thought he maybe beat out was Drake, but I'm not a huge Drake fan. I never have been. So Far Gone was fire at the time, but I mostly like all the Lil Wayne features on there. But yeah, I just feel like Future, for me personally, just is not what he used to be. And I'm hoping that Lil Uzi Vert can bring that out of him on this new album. I can't wait to hear it. I haven't given up on Future, obviously, because every time he drops something new, I still check it out. And there's been some artists where I've just completely just given up on them because they just become so trash. Like T.I., for example. Like, he's just become so horrible. I can't even listen to his stuff anymore. I don't even give it a shot. Same thing with Migos. They've fallen off so hard. I love Culture One, but other than that, they've just been garbage. Like, complete trash. The Quavo solo album was horrible. The Takeoff was horrible. The Offset was horrible. So I can't listen to Migos anymore. So there's certain artists I just give up on. And I just say, you know what, fuck it. I'm not even going to listen to it. I'm not even going to waste a download on it. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not even going to stream the thing. So, but I haven't given up on Future, man, because he has such a special place in my heart for Pluto. And even Honest wasn't too bad. But ever since then, well, I do like Hendrix, but most of his stuff has just been on a downward trajectory. So, Uzi, come on, bring the best out of my man Future, man. We need a classic with this because we haven't had a good joint album in a long time, if ever. I don't think we've ever had a classic joint album that I can think of off the top of my head. So I'm hoping you guys can bring me some good stuff. I think it'll drop this year, September. I could see it dropping around November, maybe. Maybe they'll try to get those sales around like the day after Thanksgiving, like a Black Friday type drop. I could see that. But then again, Uzi Vert's a weird guy, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it just dropped like on a random next Friday. It could come out next Friday, and I wouldn't be surprised. That's just how Uzi does his shit, and I respect it. You know, he's trying to pull that little eccentric angle out. That's cool. We all have our own little thing. So this was just a quick little video, man. Give you guys an update on the Lil Uzi Vert and Future album. I think it's coming soon. I think it's coming really, really soon. November at the latest, but I could see it just dropping out of the blue next week. So we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate it. I have a lot more stuff coming. I'm going to try to make my videos higher quality. I'm going to try to start doing like thumbnails and shit like that. I'm just kind of lazy when it comes to like technology in that way. I just don't like taking the time out to do it, but I am going to try to do it to just attract a little bit more attention to the channel because I do feel like it'll help. And if it helps get people to watch the video and the video is enjoyable to people, then it's worth the time and the effort for me to do that. So I'm going to try to do that soon. But in the meantime, keep watching, keep subscribing. Love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, peace.